Thank goodness it's Friday. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Back again to close out the week. For my top 5 list, I chose pet peeves because I felt like venting. Number 5. Bad movie theater etiquette. This goes for people who will bring a child under 5 years old to anything other than a G-rated movie. Get a damn babysitter. We don't want to listen to it. Obviously, the guy that forgets to silence his cell phone, or even worse, the ass that actually answers it. I don't really like to see comedies in theaters because without fail there's somebody near me with an obnoxious laugh that gets all the jokes 20 seconds later than everybody else. Now I miss out on any dialogue that follows because this guy's not done cackling. Come on. Number 4. Pessimistic people. Now I could be a cynical person at times, but I also try to be a glass half full, it is what it is kind of person as well. I always try to find the silver lining in any bad situation. There's nothing worse than somebody who's complaining or venting, and every time you try to point out the silver lining, they want to shoot it down with negativity. That's usually the time that I remove myself from the conversation and reflect on how thankful I am that I'm not that miserable. Number 3. People who don't discipline their kids when they're acting out in a public setting. How are you not embarrassed that your kid is being obnoxious? Seriously. I always make sure to shoot some nasty looks to the parents and the little kids. Number 2. I despise one-uppers, also known as a two-clowner. Any story you tell around these people immediately prompts them to tell you a story that supposedly happened to them, in which the outcome completely trumps your story. Your kid's party had a clown. My kid's party had 2 clowns. Number 1. My number 1 pet peeve is bad drivers. I know this seems kind of broad, but I'll explain which types piss me off the most. And anybody watching this that knows me personally may think this is kind of hypocritical because I've been known to drive like a douche from time to time. But I'm aware of it, and if I end up on somebody's top 5 pet peeve list, no worries. People who tailgate when I'm driving faster than the speed limit. Now, I've been known to tailgate an old man driving 25 in a 50, but if I'm doing 60 in that same 50-mile-an-hour zone and you're 2 inches from my bumper, I will brake check you. Old drivers. Alright, don't get me wrong, I love old people. They've been around, they've seen so much, they have so much wisdom and insight. But if you don't feel comfortable driving your vehicle at least near the speed limit, call your grandson and have him drive you to the VFW. And last but definitely not least, people on their cell phones. Just today, some dude was yapping on his cell phone in a BMW and almost ran me off the road because he didn't realize his lane was ending. Pay attention. Alright guys, that's it for my top 5 pet peeves. This video came out a little bit more negative than I expected, so real quick, I'll name in no particular order 5 of my favorite things. Cheese. My girlfriend. Beach. My cats. Summer thunderstorms. Subscribe, tell your friends, you know the drill. Deuces.